Fine. So a very good morning to all of you. Good morning, everyone. Yes, good morning. Yes, yes, good morning. Good morning. Yes, good morning to all of you. Good morning. Let everyone join, then we'll start. Hmm? Okay, we'll start with within 1 minute. Okay. Yes. Can you tell me what was the last point that we did in the yesterday's lecture? सांगा बाळांनो, last point काय होता? Last point. Hmm. Applications of dimensions, right? Applications of dimensions or applications of dimensional analysis, right? Applications of dimensional analysis. So what was the first application of dimensional analysis? Applications of dimensional analysis. Applications of dimensional analysis, out of which we studied the principle of homogeneity. Yes, we studied the principle of homogeneity. Very good. Principle of homogeneity. Principle of homogeneity that we studied. Okay. Yes. And then just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. And then we have studied the trigonometric ratios are the dimensionless quantities. Okay, that point also we have covered. The trigonometric ratios are all the trigonometric ratios are dimensionless quantities. Okay, and we have studied one more formula also. Arc length is equal to radius into angle. Okay, that formula also we have studied. Let me draw the arc length. Just give me 1 second. Let me draw it. This is the arc length. This is the radius. Okay. Yes, sir. This is the arc length S. This is the radius R. This is the angle theta made by this arc at the center of the circle. So that arc length formula also we have learned. S is equal to R theta. What is the SI unit of angle? SI unit of angle, that also we have studied in the last lecture. SI unit of angle. We will first of all rearrange this equation. Theta is equal to, we will write it as S upon R. Then taking units on both the sides, unit of theta is equal to unit of arc length divided by unit of R. Sir, arc length is ultimately length, so its unit will be meter divided by this radius is ultimately length, so its unit will be again meter. So sir, meter upon meter cancel, but to measure, of course it should be called as unitless, you are right, but we call or we have divided the angle around a given point into total of 2 pi radian. Try to understand. Angle around a given point. Total angle around a given point. Now some additional things I am telling you. Angle around a given point. Total angle around a given point. In degree it is 360 degree. Total angle around the given point is 360 degree. Okay. But this meter upon meter, we call it as radian. We call it as RADIAN, radian, or simply RAD. Okay. Total angle around the given point is 360 degree, but it is in degree. Sir, what is this total angle? What is this total angle in radian? It is 2 pi radian. Okay. 360 is equivalent to 2 pi radian that we have defined. Now. Okay. So 360 degree is equal to how many radian? 360 degree is equal to 2 pi radian. Okay, 2 pi radian. Now some people write it like 2 pi radian like this. like this, and some other people write it like this, 2 pi rad, and some other people write it like this, 2 pi. For radian, you can write just like degree, you write 0 here, just like that. For radian, you can write small c, 2 pi, and raised to small c means people can read this 2 pi radian. Okay, this was the second point that we did in the yesterday's lecture. Okay, fine. Now, in today's lecture, we will solve some examples based on the fact that all the trigonometric ratios are dimensionless. Okay, but before that, everyone reply me in the chat box. Up to this, is that clear and written? इथपर्यंत बाळांनो लिहून घेतलं का तुम्ही? Up to this, just reply me CW so that we can move on to next page. Yes, very good, very good. Yes, good. Chalo. Now, let us solve some examples again based on principle of homogeneity. Okay, chalo. Now everyone concentrate. Sir, explain trigonometric ratio. That was the yesterday's part, right, Aryan? Explain trigonometric ratio means what? What do you want me to explain? There are 6 trigonometric ratios. If you have a right angle triangle, it means that you have not read the notes. काल दिलेल्या notes तू वाचलेला नाही आहेस. If you have a right angle triangle, if we take this angle as theta, then opposite side of this angle is this. Opposite side of 90 degree, we take it as hypotenuse, and this is the adjacent side. There are 6 trigonometric ratios are here. Which are those? Sine, cos, tan, then cosec, sec, and cot. Sine is defined as opposite upon hypotenuse. I think trigonometric ratios are taught to you in the 8th or 9th standard, right? Opposite upon hypotenuse. Cos is adjacent upon hypotenuse, right? Adjacent upon hypotenuse, adjacent side length upon hypotenuse. Tan, of course you can write theta, 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 cosec theta, sec theta, cot theta. Tan theta is defined as opposite side length upon adjacent side length. This is side length, this is side length, this is side length, this is side length. All these are the ratios of side length. So when you try to find out unit of any of these trigonometric ratios, let's say we are trying to find out unit of sine theta, then what you will do? Unit of opposite side length divided by unit of hypotenuse length, opposite side length upon hypotenuse length, opposite side length, ultimately it is length, so its unit will be meter. Hypotenuse, unit of hypotenuse, again it is meter, meter upon meter cancel, so ultimately it is unitless. But there, instead of writing unitless, we have divided an angle around, we have total angle around a given point as 360 degree. So this total circle makes an angle of 360 degree at the center. Just like that, degree, we have another unit of angle, radian. Just like meter, centimeter, we have degree, radian. Okay, there are different units to measure length. Just like that, there are different units to measure angle. Just like degree, there is a radian. So this meter upon meter, we call it as radian. Okay, and all the trigonometric ratios. Cosec theta is defined as 1 upon sine theta. Sec theta is defined as 1 upon cos theta. Cot theta is defined as 1 upon tan theta. Everyone reply me in the chat box. Do you know all the 6 trigonometric ratios, or you don't know? 6 trigonometric ratios, you know or don't know? Yes or no? Everyone? Aryan, you also reply now. Is this clear? Trigonometric ratio point? Yes, good, good. चला बाळांनो, पुढे जाऊया. Now today we are going to solve some questions again based on the principle of homogeneity. Okay, slowly you will able to solve such questions also. The questions that I am solving right now. Chalo. The number one question of today's lecture. The question is something like this. Some quantity alpha is equal to force upon velocity square. Force upon velocity square. Now everyone write it down. माझ्याबरोबर फक्त बाळांनो लिहून घ्या आता. Multiplied by sine of some another physical quantity beta. This is not b, this is beta. Okay, into small t. Okay, sir. What they have said? Find out. They are saying find out dimensions of alpha. Okay, and dimensions of beta. This equation you are given, comma, find out dimensions of alpha and beta. काय विचारले बाळ? Dimensions of alpha and beta. Okay, sir. काय करायचं? How to solve this? Slowly we will solve this. Okay. First of all, sign कशाचा बघतो आपण sign? We check the sign of angle. Yes or no reply me in the chat box. Sign कशाचा बघता येतो? Angle चा बघता येतो ना? Sign in the bracket. Sign always कुठल्या तरी angle चा बघणार की नाही? Yes. पहिल्यांदा एवढं समजून घेऊया की साइनच्या आत काय लिहिलेलं असतं बा? अँगल लिहिलेला असतो. Yes. Good. So sign of angle असतो. Okay. So beta into t must be angle. Yes sir. Beta into t काय असला पाहिजे बाळ? Must be angle असला पाहिजे. Yes sir. आता everyone concentrate on the whiteboard. Sir, is this type of question asked in the JEE exam? Yes, of course. Slowly याच्यावरतीच जे काही डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन बनतात ते विचारले जातील. इमिजिएटली डायरेक्टली एक्झाम मधला क्वेश्चन आहे का हा? तर येस, दिस कॅन बी द क्वेश्चन इन द एक्झाम. व्हाय नॉट? स्लोली त्याची कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी इन्क्रीज करत जातात ते. ओके, फाइन. सो फर्स्ट फोकस ऑन दी content being taught, okay, rather than directly asking about exam. Okay, slowly you will come to know about exam also. Chalo. So beta into t must be equal to angle. Fine. So unit of beta into t must be equal to unit of angle. Yes sir. But sir, actually the angle has unit meter upon meter, so it is radian. Okay, so it is radian, that we know. So let's write here radian. SI unit of angle is radian. Okay, this unit of beta on the left hand side multiplied by unit of time on the left hand side. Unit of beta into t काय होईल? Unit of beta multiplied by unit of time. Okay, now sir, we want to find out dimensions of beta. So to find out dimensions of beta, we need to find out unit of beta. So first of all, try to find out unit of beta. Okay sir, is equal to this radian as it is. This unit of time in the denominator. It's also given in the question that t is time, f is force, okay, v is velocity. Some equation is given to us. V is the velocity. This data is already given to us and we know t means time, f means force, and v means velocity. That also we already know. Okay, now this beta, unit of beta is equal to this radian divided by unit of time. Okay, so sir, that becomes radian. Now you can write RAD also, no problem, divided by second. So it is radian per second. So it is radian per second. Okay, so sir, now unit of beta Now we have to write everything in fundamental units, right? We have to write everything in fundamental units. Sir, this radian means meter upon meter. So basically, in terms of fundamental unit, no need to write anything. Radian means what? Sir, meter upon meter divided by second. So basically this cancels out. Yes, sir. Basically that cancels out. All right. All right. So sir, this you can skip also. This you can skip also. So if I write it properly, I can write it as per second. I can write it as per second. So radian is basically dimensionless. Radian ला काय dimension येणार नाही कारण ते meter upon meter cancel होणार आहे. Okay, slowly try to understand. When the second goes in the numerator, it becomes second raised to -2. And now dimensions of beta is equal to second is a unit of time and this -1 as it is. इथपर्यंत बाळांनो समजलं का? Dimensions of beta is time raised to -. पहिल्यांदा एवढं समजू दे. बघा. Good. Good. Yes. Fine. No problem. Betaचं dimension तर मिळालं. Half question solve. Half question solve. Now next. Now sir, how to find out dimensions of alpha? How to find out dimensions of alpha? आता बघा बाळांनो लक्ष द्या. We know sin beta, sin, all the trigonometric ratios are unitless. Yes sir. We know unit of sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, all these trigonometric ratios are going to be unitless. All these trigonometric ratios are going to be unitless. Unitless ला काय लिहायला सांगितलंय बा? 1. फॉर एक्झाम्पल मीटर अपॉन मीटर आलं. साइन थीटा काय येतो? साइन थीटाचं युनिट काय येते? मीटर अपॉन मीटर. युनिट ऑफ अपोजिट साइड लेंथ इज मीटर. हायपोटेनस इज मीटर. मीटर अपॉन मीटर कॅन्सल. सो m ला m कॅन्सल झाला 1, मीटरला मीटर कॅन्सल झाला 1. So unitless means 1. So for unit of sin theta you can write 1. Therefore write down this equation once again. Alpha is equal to बघा बाळांनो f upon v square. Okay, write down along with me. माझ्या बरोबर लिहायचंय तुम्ही. Into sin of beta t. Now taking units on both the sides. Unit of alpha is equal to unit of f upon v square multiplied by unit of sin beta into t. Sin of beta t is equal to unit of alpha. Calculate करूया पहिल्यांदा. Let us first find out unit of alpha, then find out dimensions of alpha. So unit of force divided by unit of velocity. But sir, unit of velocity square. Okay, unit of velocity square multiplied by unit of sin of beta t. पण मला सांगा बाळांनो, कुठलाही साइन थीटा कुठलाही अँगल असू दे, पण कुठल्याही अँगलचा साइन रेशो जर बघितला, ऑल ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक रेशोज आर unitless. All trigonometric ratios are unitless. Okay sir. So sir, actually you can write unit of this sin beta as 1. Unitless. कारण ते unitless आहे. Okay. So next step मध्ये sin beta चे unit आपण काय लिहिणार आहे? 1. Because all the trigonometric ratios, sin, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot, all the trigonometric ratios are unitless and dimensionless. Okay. Now unit of this force is Newton divided by unit of velocity. Sir, unit of velocity is meter upon second. Unit of velocity is meter upon second. Bracket square, bracket square. Unit of sin beta t. Unit of sin beta t. Sir, sin, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot, all these are unitless. Okay, so write there 1. So unit of alpha. Sir, we want to find out dimensions of alpha. Sir, we want to find out dimensions of alpha. So sir, we have to write down the unit of alpha in terms of fundamental units. Yes. Sir, this Newton is not fundamental. Yes. For time being, write this Newton as it is. This meter upon second square will become meter square upon second square. This second square will go into the numerator. So that becomes Newton into second square upon meter square. Newton into second square upon meter square. Okay. This second square goes in the numerator. This second square goes in the numerator. So Newton into second square upon meter square as it is. Sir, replace this Newton by kg meter per second square. Sir, replace this Newton by kg meter per second square multiplied by this second square. See, now in the numerator, I am doing the substitution, and whenever I do the substitution, now I have replaced this Newton by kg meter per second square. And whenever I do the replacement, I put a bracket. I put a bracket into this second square as it is. Into the second square as it is. Divided by. This Newton, now I have replaced by kg meter per second square. This second square, sir, as it is. This meter square, sir, as it is. Sir, this second square gets cancelled. Sir, this kg as it is. Meter upon meter square. Meter upon meter square. Meter will remain in the denominator. 1 meter काय राहील denominator मध्ये राहील. Meter upon meter square is meter. Second square upon second square cancel. If we write it properly, sir, we will get kg raised to 1. No need to write 1. If you want, you can write. If you don't want, you can skip that 1 also, no problem. This meter goes in the numerator. This meter goes in the numerator, becomes meter raised to minus 1. That is the unit of alpha. बोला बाळांनो, इथपर्यंत समजलं का? Clear and written, because on the next step we will get final answer. Chalo everyone. CW. Good. Yes. Very good. Correct. Yes. Very good. आहे ना interesting आणि सोपं पण आहे. It's a new thing, but you are getting it. That's a very good thing. Okay. Chalo. So dimensions of alpha is equal to, sir, kg is a unit of mass. Kg is a unit of mass. Meter is a unit of length. Meter is a unit of length. Raised to 1, raised to 1. Raised to minus 1, raised to minus 1. That's the final answer. That's the final answer. Over. This question over. One more question we have successfully tackled. Now next. Now let's try to solve one more question. Okay. Now, before solving other questions, let me give you one more fact now. One more fact. One fact you already know. Write down, make a star point and write down. All trigonometric ratios are unitless and dimensionless. Sir, by principle of homogeneity, unit of alpha and sine beta t is same? No. Why? Why unit of alpha and unit of sine beta t will be same? No. Unit of alpha and unit of this entire term will be same. Everyone say yes or no. This is a term and this is a term. Neil, समजलं का? Unit of alpha is equal to unit of this entire term, not only sine beta. Unit of this. Sir, I will rejoin. I can't hear you. Yes, Sahil, rejoin. Everyone, please tell me, are the voice and screen clear? All okay? Yes, all okay? Yes, yes. Okay, fine, fine, fine. Okay, chalo. No, don't consider sine beta into t as a term. Everyone now understand. Don't consider this sine beta t as a term. No, this is equal to sine. So this is a term and this entire thing is the term. This entire thing is the term. Okay, chalo. Chalo. Now, write down here. All trigonometric ratios are, sir, unitless and dimensionless. All trigonometric ratios are unitless and dimensionless. ज्याला unit नाही त्याला dimension पण नाही बाळ. बरोबर? Yes sir. Now let me tell you one more thing. Powers in bracket index are dimensionless. Index are dimensionless. Means what? Let us try to understand. Unitless and dimensionless. Index are unitless and dimensionless. Just keep on writing. We will understand it. Initially, just keep on writing. Unitless and dimensionless. Unitless and dimensionless. Example. You cannot do 2 raised to 5 kg. This is not possible. This is an index and it must be unitless. Huh? This is okay. This is okay. 2 kg raised to 5. This is okay. It will be equal to 2 raised to 5 into kg raised to 5. That is okay. This is okay. This is allowed. But this is not allowed. This is not allowed. Index ला बाळांनो युनिट चालत नाही. Index ला बाळांनो युनिट चालत नाही. Otherwise, do you know this? Do you know this? Let me write here one extra point. You also write this extra point. X raised to a multiplied by b can be written as x raised to a multiplied by, just give me 1 second. I don't want to write this. I actually wanted to write x into y raised to a is equal to x raised to a into x y raised to a. Do you know this? Reply me. For example, let me give the example also, then reply. Okay. Initially, give me one example. Initially, let me give you one example. 3 multiplied by 5 raised to 7. Can I write it as 3 raised to 7 multiplied by 5 raised to 7? Yes, not a reply kara. समजून घ्या. If you don't know, you just write it. You just write it. Yes, very good. Yes. Now everyone again concentrate on the whiteboard. Everyone now concentrate on the whiteboard. Huh. Why this operation is not allowed, sir? कारण काय will बघ बाळ. 2 raised to 5 kg. If you want to do this, you can find out 2 raised to 5 just by doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. But there is no way to do this calculation. हे कॅल्क्युलेशन करायला काही वेच नाहीये. 2 raised to 5 kg करा म्हणजे काय करा, मिनिंगच नाहीये त्याला. इट्स अ मिनिंगलेस. हा, दिस हॅज अ मिनिंग. दिस हॅज अ मिनिंग. ओके सर, दिस ऑल्सो हॅज मिनिंग. येस, याला पण मिनिंग आहे. काय मिनिंग आहे बघ बाळ. 2 kg. दिस इज मिनिंगलेस. 2 kg आहे. सपोज इथं डिनॉमिनेटर मध्ये आहे. इंडेक्सला युनिट नको आहे. पॉवरला, इंडेक्सला युनिट नको आहे. Sir, does this has meaning? Yes. Means what? 2 kg, 2 kg, 2 kg, 2 kg, 2 kg, 5 times multiply करा. 2 kg, 2 kg. बघा बाळांनो, meaning जरा थोडंसं समजून घ्या. 2 kg, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is okay. This is okay. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, that will become 2 raised to 5. Kg into kg into kg into kg into kg, that will become kg raised to 5. And sir, this we already know. असं होतं ना, x into y raised to a means x raised to a, y raised to a. X into y raised to a, x into y raised to a is equal to x raised to a into y raised to a. So this is allowed. This is perfectly allowed. This is allowed, no problem. So all the index or the powers must be unitless and dimensionless. Reply me in the chat box. Agree, disagree. Small a, small d. Otherwise it will have no meaning. त्याला काय meaning येत नाही बाळांनो. तेवढंच त्याचं reason आहे. तेवढंच त्याचं reason आहे. Otherwise it will not have any meaning if the index has unit. Index ला unit आलं की meaning येत नाही त्याला काय. Very good. 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 Yes. It's meaningless. Index ला unit आलं की ते meaningless. हा, इकडे युनिट चालतं का सर? बेसला युनिट चालतं का? Sir, is that okay if the base has unit? Yes, 2 kg. 2 is a base, 5 is index. 2 has a unit. It's absolutely fine, no problem. Okay, so this point now we know. This point now we know. Now everyone reply me. All of you have learned the logarithm, log, basic mathematics and logarithm. Everyone has gone through those lectures. Reply me in the chat box, everyone. Do you know what is log and all those things? Log म्हणजे काय माहित आहे ना? At least basic idea. Basic idea. We do not need entire log chapter. No, we don't need that entire log chapter. But at least you know that there is something called as log. Just like there is something called as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, log. Just like that. Yes, very good. Now let me tell you one more thing. आता बघा बाळांनो गंमत. The term inside log is log च्या जे काही लिहिलेलं असते, the term inside log is unitless and dimensionless. The term inside log is unitless and dimensionless. Agree, disagree? जरा मला रिप्लाय करा. लॉग कशाचा बघता येतो? नंबरचा बघता येतो ना. युनिटलेस अँड डायमेन्शनलेस. बेसिकली लॉग हा नंबरचा बघायचा असतो. हा, फोर्सफुली तुम्ही फॉर एक्झाम्पल असं केलं बघा, थोड्या ऍडिशनल आणि नवीन गोष्टी आज शिकवणार आहे. थोड्या काही फॅक्ट्स, स्टार पॉइंट्स तुम्हाला कळतील आज. लॉग ऑफ 5 बघता येतो, no problem. Log of 5 you can check in the log table. Okay, there is a table called as log table in which all the values of log are written. Log 5 we can check. Okay, sir, can we check log of 5 kg? Basically not. But when people say to check the unit of log of 5 kg, they actually generally do this only. But basically always remember, log of number can be checked. Log of number can be checked. Unit वगैरे तिथं काहीही नको आहे. ती फॅक्ट बाळांनो लिहून घ्या. लॉग फक्त नंबरचा बघायचा असतो. That's it. Just like साइनच्या आत ऑलवेज अँगल पाहिजे आणि अँगलला युनिट रेडियन किंवा मीटर अपॉन मीटर. इनसाइड द साइन अँगल पाहिजे आणि अँगलला युनिट काय? मीटर अपॉन मीटर. म्हणजे ते पण बेसिकली युनिटलेसच झालं. पण त्या अँगलला एक युनिट आपण असाइन केलंय फोर्सफुली, विच इज कॉल्ड ॲज रेडियन. ओके, सो दिस क्वांटिटी इज बेसिकली गोइंग टू बी युनिटलेस अँड डायमेन्शनलेस. युनिटलेस अँड डायमेन्शनलेसचा साइन तुम्ही बघता, कॉस बघता, टॅन, कॉट, कोसेक, सेक. All the trigonometric ratios are unitless and dimensionless. लॉगच्या आतली टर्म, द टर्म इनसाइड द लॉग इज ऑल्सो युनिटलेस अँड डायमेन्शनलेस. कंप्लीट लॉग वाली टर्म, log is also unitless and dimensionless. Is also, just keep on making a note, is also unitless and dimensionless. फक्त नंबर मिळतो तुम्हाला जेव्हा तुम्ही एखाद्या नंबरचा लॉग बघता. when you take log 5 to the base 10, you again get a number. You again get a number. For example, log of, let me say, 100, log of 100 to the base 10 is equal to 2. So this is a number, it has no unit. This is also the number, it has no unit. So complete log ला सुद्धा बाळांनो जे काय आन्सर मिळतं ते फक्त एक नंबर असतं. It has no unit. Okay sir. Log is also unitless and dimensionless. Keep on making these star points, writing these star points. Dimensionless. Okay. Logs and whatever has been written inside log should be unitless and dimensionless. Okay sir. For example, let me write something here. Log of some value x to the base. आता यातला बाळांनो हा x जो असणार तो unitless and dimensionless असणार. You can put a bracket also. Unitless and dimensionless. Unitless and dimensionless. आणि बाळ हा complete log, या complete logचं जे काही आन्सर आहे, whatever the answer of this log is there, that is also unitless and dimensionless. Unitless and dimensionless. Okay sir. Unitless म्हणजे काय लिहायचं ठरलंय आपलं? 1. Unitless म्हणजे 1 लिहायचं ठरलंय आपलं. ओके. नेक्स्ट. हा, इथपर्यंत सांगा मला. Everyone reply me in the chat box. Up to this, is that clear? Even this B also, this base also is unitless and dimensionless. तिथं पण unit basically चालत नाही. Make this arrows. Up to this clear. Small c. Good. 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 Hmm. 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 Good. Chalo. Next. So first application is now over. Okay, the first application is now over. That was to check. That was principle of homogeneity. Okay, principle of homogeneity. Or let us solve one example. Let us solve one example. Let me give you the example as alpha is equal to beta multiplied by 2 raised to minus kt. Beta is equal to 2 raised to, sorry, alpha is equal to, not beta equal to, alpha is equal to beta multiplied by 2 raised to minus kt. Find unit of alpha, then find unit of k, given that beta, unit of beta is already given to you, it is meter. Unit of beta is given to you as meter. Okay, युनिट ऑफ अल्फा आणि के तुम्हाला कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं आहे. काय कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं आहे? युनिट ऑफ अल्फा आणि के. 2 हा एक फक्त नंबर आहे. 2 इज जस्ट अ नंबर. आता आपल्याला काय काय माहिती आहे? all the powers are unitless and dimensionless. You can forget about this minus sign. +1 ची काय गरज नाही आहे इक्वेशन मध्ये घ्यायची. So the first thing that we know is powers are dimensionless. Powers are unitless and dimensionless. Powers are unitless and dimensionless. So power is, if it is unitless, this complete term should be, or this complete kt term should be a negative. Unitless. kt काय पाहिजे बा? Unitless पाहिजे सर. Okay. So k multiplied by t must be unitless. So unit of kt is equal to 1. Unitless म्हणजे काय? 1. So it is equal to unit of k multiplied by unit of t is equal to 1. पुढे काय लिहिशील बाळ? Sir, unit of k is equal to this one as it is divided by unit of time. Yes, Shreyas, right. And unit of time is second. Unit of time guy, second. In the question, of course, it will be given to you. Given that unit of beta is meter and t is time. And t काय आहे? Time आहे. Those things will be given to you. So unit of time will be second. So unit of k काय आलं बाळ? 1 upon second किंवा second raised to minus 1. Second raised to minus 1. Okay. एक युनिटलेस क्वांटिटी आहे. ही एक युनिटलेस क्वांटिटी आहे. Observe carefully here. This power is a unitless quantity. This 2 is just a number. Number raised to number. Again you will get a number. This 2 is just a number. 2 ला का unit नहीं है. 1 2 3 4 मतलब तो 2 है. 2 is just a number. This is also going to be a number. It will not have any unit because it is unitless. So number raised to number is also unitless. Number raised to number is just a number. Number ला का unit नहीं है. Okay. Fine, sir. So आता काय करायचं बघा बाळांनो. Now write down this equation again. Alpha is equal to beta into 2 raised to minus kt. Taking units on both the sides. Unit of alpha is equal to unit of this beta into this term. Unit of beta multiplied by unit of 2 raised to minus kt. Sir, kt is unitless. 2 is unitless. 2 unitless है. kt is also unitless. Unitless raised to unitless again unitless. Unitless raised to unitless again unitless. So this term is going to be, entire term is going to be unitless. So sir, this beta, unit of beta will remain as it is. This is unitless term, so we have to write there 1. Okay. And that's how you will get unit of alpha. That's how you will get unit of alpha. Sir, unit of beta is already given, which is equal to meter. So sir, now we can give here final answer as unit of alpha as meter and unit of k as second raised to minus 1 or per second. Second raised to minus 1 ला कसं वाचायचं बाळ? Per second. 1 upon second means per second. चलो, everyone reply me in the chat box up to this clear and written CW. बोला बाळांनो. Good, Neil. Sohini. Everyone. Tanya. Kunal, Drishti, Ali, Shreyas. Good. Tanvi, Arya, Siddhi, Sarah. Yes, Munif. Very good. Yes, Parthivi. Good. समजायला लागले? Sir, what is about Sunday test? That will be informed you on the group. Okay, that will be informed. All the other things will be informed on the group. Okay. Yes, chalo. So that we can concentrate on the content during the lectures. Okay, and other things will be, of course, they will be informed too on the group. Chalo. Now the next application of dimensional analysis is, first application is principle of homogeneity. Okay, sir. Now write down second application. Sir, we have to purchase NCERT book. For physics, no. For physics, no need. Module is enough. If you want, you can, but basically you will not need it because complete module and your board books, that will be enough. Yes, sure. Next. And actually all the NCERT textbook PDFs are available. Okay. NCERT च्या सगळ्या बाळांनो PDF book मध्ये बुकच्या PDF तुम्हाला इंटरनेटवरती अवेलेबल आहेत. ओके, ऑल दी बुक्स. So as such there is no need, at least for the physics. Okay, and for the other subject please ask those teachers. Okay, fine. चलो, आता बाळांनो आणखीन एक गोष्ट, ऍप्लिकेशन नंबर 2 लिहून घ्यायचे तुम्हाला. राईट डाऊन ऍप्लिकेशन नंबर 2. application of dimensional analysis. The second application is to check the correctness, Sir, why 2 is unitless? 2 is just a number. All the numbers are unitless. Arshita is saying, sir, why 2 is unitless? Can you explain with one log example? All the logs are also unitless. Let me write it here. Log of 100 to the base 10. This value is equal to 2. Okay, this 100 is unitless number. This 2 is unitless number. It's just a number. It does not carry any unit. This 10 is also unitless. Okay, now let's say I write it like this. Let me rub it and let me write it here, an example corresponding to log. If you know that log is unitless, that's enough. Actually, there should not be need of example. Let's say, let me write some value. F is equal to mv square upon r into log of, let's say, alpha into t, into, let's say, log of alpha into t. M is mass, v is velocity, r is radius, F is force. And let's write instead of, let's say, let's write it as v square itself. No problem. If you write it as v square, no problem. Unit of v is equal to question mark. V is a unit विचारलंय. R is, let's say, radius. Ultimately it's a length. Unit of alpha पण विचारलंय. T is time. If these are the things you are given, then how will you solve this question? Very simple. Whatever has been written inside the log must be unitless. Log च्या आत जे काही लिहिलंय ते unitless पाहिजे. Yes sir. So unit of alpha t, unitless means 1. So unit of alpha t will be equal to unit of alpha multiplied by unit of t will be equal to 1. Now unit of t you already know. Unit of t is time, so its unit will be second. Alpha, unit of alpha as it is equal to 1. So unit of alpha will be equal to the second in the numerator, that will be equal to 1 upon second. Now we want to find out unit of v. So if we write this complete equation once again, let's say that we do not know what is this v and we want to find out unit of v. So shall I write this question? Yeah. If you want, you can write. If you get it, if you find it as very simple, no need to write. No problem. लिहू का म्हणून विचारायची वेळ बाळ नाही यायला पाहिजे. एवढं आपल्याला कळलं पाहिजे. If you think that this is very simple thing and no need to write, same point is being repeated again as an explanation to the doubt, so you can just write it or you can just keep it. Okay, no issues. Now I wrote that equation once again. Unit of force is equal to, taking units on both the sides, is equal to unit of mv square upon r multiplied by unit of log of alpha t, unit of log of alpha t, unit of log of alpha t. We know entire log term is unitless, entire log term is also unitless, is equal to unit of force is Newton, unit of mass multiplied by unit of this v, we don't know what is this v, square divided by unit of r as it is. Now this entire log term is unitless, so unitless, so we can write there 1. Sir, unit of mass, sir, this Newton first of all write as it is. Unit of mass is kg, unit of radius or the distance is ultimately meter, because it is given r is the radius, so it's ultimately a distance, length, so meter. Unit of v, sir, we don't know, keep it as it is squared, yes, v square. Then after this, let me do the further calculation here itself. v चं युनिट कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं राहिले बाळ, अल्फाचं तर कॅल्क्युलेट झालंय, अल्फाच युनिट 1/सेकंड. Now this v square as it is, this m on the left hand side, the Newton as it is, this m on the left hand side, this kg in the denominator, this kg will go into the denominator. साइड चेंज केली kg ची आपण, kg ची साइड चेंज केली की तो न्यूमरेटरचा डिनॉमिनेटर मध्ये जाईल. Now unit of v we want to calculate, taking square roots on both the sides. Unit of v is equal to square root of Newton meter upon kg, Newton meter upon kg. Now this Newton is kg meter per second square, Newton is kg meter per second square. Whenever you do the replacement, put a bracket. This meter as it is, Newton is kg meter per second square, Newton is kg meter per second square, bracket complete. This meter as it is divided by this kg, this kg cancel, meter into meter, meter square, meter into meter, meter square, divided by this second square, square root as it is, that is equal to unit of v. So do you know that square root means raised to 1/2? Square root means what? Raised to 1/2. चेक करा, माहित आहे का तुम्हाला? Let me write it here. Extra point. When you say root x, it is actually x raised to 1/2. When you say cube root of x, it's actually x raised to 1/3. When I say fourth root of x, it's actually x raised to 1/4. When I say cube root of 27, it's actually 27 raised to 1/3. 27 raised to 1/3. So this square root, this meter upon second, meter square upon second square can be written as meter upon second bracket square, and this square as it is, square root as it is. You can cancel this square and square root, no problem. You can cancel this square and square root, no problem. Square and square root cancel झाला. कसा काय cancel झाला चेक करूया. Observe here. Unit of v is equal to, unit of v is equal to this meter upon second square as it is, meter upon second square as it is. Square root means what? Square root means raised to 1/2. ठीक है, ब्रॅकेट टाका, अजून एक raised to काय करा 1/2 रेस टू काय करा 1/2 या स्क्वेअर रूटला काय लिहिलं सरांनी स्क्वेअर रूटला काय लिहिलं रेस टू 1/2 बरोबर. नाव one more extra point. If someone has written x raised to a bracket complete raised to b, there are two index here. Index of index इथे एक आहे अजून एक आहे x raised to a आणि raised to b. That can be written as x raised to ab. Index of index is multiplication of index. For example, if someone write 5 raised to 7 raised to 9, if someone writes 5 raised to 7, then put a bracket and then raised to 9, then that will become 5 raised to 7 into 9. 5 raised to 7 into 9. Okay. Write this extra point, make it a square bracket. Make it a square bracket. Okay, sir. Here also index of index is given. Index of index is multiplication of index. 5 raised to 7, 5 raised to 7 raised to 9 means 5 raised to 7 into 9. Index of index. Index of index is multiplication of index. Index of index is multiplication of index. So 2 multiplied by 1/2. 2 multiplied by 1/2. Now all of us know that 2 multiplied by 1/2 is 1. No need to write 1. So therefore people say this square and square root will get cancelled. Square and square root will get cancelled. So balanno unit of velocity पर मिळालं. Everyone reply me in the chat box. Is this question clear to all of you? Involving log होता बघा त्याच्यामध्ये. Good. येते की किती कॉम्प्लेक्स होते क्वेश्चन. I know that all of you will solve. लॉग आला तर लॉग आला पण तुम्हाला तो सॉल्व्ह होणार मला माहित आहे. स्टेप बाय स्टेप मी जे सांगायला लागलो ते अप्लाय करत चला 100% यू विल गेट द आन्सर. ओके. जाऊया बाळांनो नेक्स्ट ऍप्लिकेशनला. बोला. नेक्स्ट ऍप्लिकेशन सेकंड ऍप्लिकेशन बघायचं आहे ना आज. पहिल्याच ऍप्लिकेशनला आपण परत एकदा बघितलं आज प्लस ऍडिशनल काही स्टार पॉइंट्स बघितले. यस ते इम्पॉर्टंट होते त्याच्यावरचे एक्झाम्पल्स पण केले आपण. थोडेसे कॉम्प्लेक्स केले एक्झाम्पल. चांगली गोष्ट आहे ना आज. चलो नेक्स्ट. आता लिहा ऍप्लिकेशन 2 लिहित होता ना तुम्ही. लिहा ऍप्लिकेशन 2. टू चेक द करेक्टनेस ऑफ गिवन फिजिकल इक्वेशन. गिवन फिजिकल इक्वेशन और सिंपली इक्वेशन. फिजिक्स मध्ये आहे म्हणून फिजिकल. टू चेक द करेक्टनेस ऑफ गिवन फिजिकल इक्वेशन. टू चेक द करेक्टनेस ऑफ गिवन फिजिकल इक्वेशन म्हणजे दिलेलं इक्वेशन करेक्ट आहे की रॉंग आहे चेक करायचं. वेदर इट इज करेक्ट ऑर नॉट ते आपल्याला सांगायचं. टू चेक द करेक्टनेस ऑफ गिवन इक्वेशन. राईट डाऊन. याच्यामध्येच लिहा. इफ unit of left hand side is equal to unit of right hand side, then we say that left hand side च unit is equal to right hand side च unit असं जर मॅच झालं तर then we say that given physical equation is dimensionally correct. ओके. थोडं लिहून घ्या. पहिल्यांदा लिहून घ्या. थोडं समजेल. त्यानंतर आपण भरपूर डिस्कशन आणि एक्झाम्पल पण सॉल्व्ह करणार याच्यावर. मग ते आपोआप क्लिअर होऊन जाते. वी से दॅट गिवन फिजिकल इक्वेशन इज डायमेन्शनली करेक्ट. म्हणजे युनिट आणि डायमेन्शनच्या लॉजिक मध्ये करेक्ट आहे. युनिट आणि डायमेन्शनच्या लॉजिक मध्ये ते करेक्ट आहे. इन रियालिटी ते करेक्ट आहे की नाही that cannot be said. In reality whether it is correct or not, we will discuss this point in detail, but for time being just keep on. If unit of LHS and RHS are equal, then we say that the given physical equation is dimensionally correct. Dimensionally correct म्हणजे युनिट आणि डायमेन्शनच्या लॉजिक मध्ये करेक्ट आहे. but in reality म्हणजे फिजिकली, in reality म्हणजे फिजिकली, in reality means physically, but in reality it may or may not be, but in reality म्हणजे physically it may or may not be, may or may not be, it may or may not be correct. Physically it may or may not be correct. हा, डायमेन्शनली करेक्ट आहे की नाही एवढं तर सांगता येत, एवढं तर सांगता येतं. इट मे or may not be correct. Up to this, reply in the chat box. Written W. डायमेन्शनली करेक्ट आहे का? युनिटच्या लॉजिक न, डायमेन्शनच्या लॉजिक न करेक्ट आहे का? येस, सांगता येत. रियालिटी नाही सांगता येत, रियालिटीसाठी नाही सांगता येत. रियालिटीसाठी तुम्हाला तो एक्सपेरिमेंट करून बघावा लागेल आणि मग त्याचे कन्क्लुजन्स आणि मगच तो फॉर्म्युला जो काय दिलाय तो करेक्ट आहे की रॉंग आहे ते कळतं. आता याचे थोडेसे एक्झाम्पल आपण जेव्हा बघू तेव्हा तुम्हाला हा पॉईंट आणखीन छान क्लिअर होईल बाळा. चला जरा एक छोटस एक एक्झाम्पल बघूया. तुम्ही राईट वन इक्वेशन, एक इक्वेशन ते देणार आहेत, आपण काय पाठ करायचं नाही, इक्वेशन देणार आहेत ते. एफ इज इक्वल टू mv स्क्वेअर अपॉन आर. हे सगळं गिवन मध्ये लिहायला लागलं क्वेश्चन मध्ये. एफ इज गिवन ॲज फोर्स, v is given as velocity, r is given as radius, m is given as mass. लिहायचंय फक्त लिहायचंय, हळूहळू आपोआप समजतं. m is given as mass. check whether given equation is डायमेन्शनली करेक्ट आहे का, म्हणजे युनिट आणि डायमेन्शनच्या लॉजिक न करेक्ट आहे का, रियालिटी मध्ये करेक्ट आहे की नाही ते चेक करायला सांगत नाहीत आणि ते आपण आता सांगू पण नाही शकत. त्यासाठी एक्सपेरिमेंट करून चेक करा की एक्सपेरिमेंट मध्ये जे काय एम व्ही आणि आर आहेत आणि एक्सपेरिमेंट मध्ये जो काय फोर्स आहे एम व्ही स्क्वेअर अपॉन आर करून कॅल्क्युलेशन करा आणि फोर्स जो काय तुम्हाला दिसतोय एक्सपेरिमेंट मध्ये आणि कॅल्क्युलेट करून आलेला फोर्स आणि मेजर करून आलेला फोर्स दोन्ही मॅच होत असतील तर हे इक्वेशन करेक्ट आहे, अदरवाइज ना ते रियालिटी मध्ये चेक करावं लागेल. बट ऍटलीस्ट वी कॅन चेक डायमेन्शनल, म्हणजे युनिटच्या लॉजिक नुसार डायमेन्शनच्या लॉजिक नुसार करेक्ट आहे की नाही आपण चेक करूया. चेक वेदर गिवन इक्वेशन इज डायमेन्शनली करेक्ट ऑर नॉट. डायमेन्शनली करेक्ट ऑर नॉट, करेक्ट आहे की नाही सांगायचं. बघा सांगूया काय करायचं. बघा आपल्याला काय करायचं आहे, युनिट ऑफ LHS काढायचं, युनिट ऑफ RHS काढायचं, चेक करायचं युनिट ऑफ LHS इक्वल टू RHS आहे का. सो सोल्युशन पहिल्यांदा लिहायचं LHS काय आहे, फोर्स, टेकिंग युनिट्स ऑन बोथ दी साइड्स. पहिल्यांदा युनिट ऑफ LHS कॅल्क्युलेट करा बाळांनो. सर युनिट ऑफ LHS इज व्हेरी सिंपल, इट इज फोर्स and unit of force is sir Newton, and sir Newton means फंडामेंटल करायचं, फंडामेंटल मध्ये करायचं. न्यूटन इज kg मीटर पर सेकंड. That's the unit of LHS. That's the unit of LHS. Simple point equation 1. Simple point equation 1. पहिल्यांदा unit of LHS कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं. First of all find out unit of LHS. Okay sir. आता बाळांनो आता लिहायची RHS. राईट हँड साइड काय बघायची, राईट हँड साइड mv स्क्वेअर अपॉन आर आहे. टेकिंग युनिट्स ऑन बोथ दी साइड्स. युनिट ऑफ RHS इज इक्वल टू युनिट ऑफ मास multiplied by unit of velocity Sir, square divided by unit of radius is equal to unit of mass काय असते बाळ? सर kg. Unit of velocity काय असते बाळ? सर मीटर पर सेकंड. Sir, square divided by unit of radius. Ultimately it's a length or distance, so unit of radius is meter. So this kg as it is. This meter square upon second square, meter upon second bracket square means meter square upon second square, meter square upon second square, and this meter in denominator as it is. This kg as it is, meter square upon second square, meter square upon second square, meter square upon second square. This meter as it is. Now this meter square upon meter will become meter. This kg and second square as it is. Kg as it is. Meter square upon meter is meter. Meter square upon meter is meter. Upon second square. Upon second square. Call this as equation 2. That's the unit of RHS. That's the unit of RHS. Okay. Now here you can observe that unit of left hand side is kg meter per second or second square. न्यूटनला काय लिहिलं बाळा आपण? मिस्टेक झाली आपली, कुणी नाही सांगितलं मला. न्यूटनला कायच असतं बा? न्यूटन इज सर केजी मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वेअर. केजी मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वेअर. स्क्वेअर पाहिजे होता. चेक करा, करेक्शन करून घ्या ती केजी मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वेअर वाली. आता युनिट ऑफ LHS काय आलंय? केजी मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वेअर. युनिट ऑफ RHS काय आलंय? केजी मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वेअर. सो हियर unit of LHS is equal to unit of RHS. आता युनिट सेम असेल तर डायमेन्शन पण सेम असतात, शिकवलं मी. If units are same, dimensions are also same. So dimensions of LHS is equal to dimensions of square bracket dimensions of RHS. Therefore given equation is dimensionally correct. Given equation is dimensionally correct. In reality, it may or may not be correct. Physically, it may or may not be correct. It may or may not be. It may or may not be correct. फिजिकली ते करेक्ट असेल किंवा नसेल, बट युनिटच्या लॉजिक नुसार तर ते आहे. अप टू दिस रिप्लाय इन द चॅट बॉक्स क्लियर अँड रिटन. CW everyone. Everyone will reply because after this we are going to end the lecture. And also tell me, are the all things taught in today's lecture clear to all of you? Good. Yes. Chalo. So guys, in this lecture we are going to stop at this point, and remaining things we will learn in the next lecture. Okay, chalo, bye bye everyone. Let me end the lecture at this point. Have a nice day and good day to all of you. Okay, chalo, bye. Yes, Neil is saying, sir, it was very interesting. Yes, chalo, bye.